Hi, my name is Michaela and I am going to be teaching you guys how to do whistle notes, or I'm actually going to be giving you some tips on how to do whistle notes. I'm just going to put this out there. I am not a vocal coach, so I will be giving you tips on how to do whistle notes to help you maybe make it easier to do them, if that made any sense. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is something I think you call buzzers. Not quite sure, but I think they're called buzzers. Basically, just gonna do this. And you're just gonna want to keep going like up and down with those. And I also find it easier to also like warm up like your singing voice. So like do like a scale like ah. So you're gonna want to like do some stuff like that. Do some buzzers. Go like do some of those. Anything you can to just warm up your whistle register. I'm gonna say this now. You should get yourself some water because you want to keep very hydrated while you are doing this, because whistle notes can be very straining on your voice and water really helps. And also, you are going to want to not practice your whistle notes for long periods of time. You're gonna want to like do very short periods of time. Maybe you want to just practice for like 5 or 10 minutes every day, maybe 15, that might be pushing it, but you would just want to do it for like one short period of time in one day. Or if you really want to try and master these whistle notes, you're going to want to do them for really short intervals throughout the day, but make sure you give yourself like a really long period of time throughout each time you practice, again, so that you don't strain your voice. Also, if you are practicing your whistle notes and you feel your voice starting to strain, like you feel like your voice is getting really tired, stop practicing because you're going to destroy your voice. It's not going to be good. Yeah, just stop practicing. Okay, so when you are done doing your warm-ups, once you've got your water, now we can move on to doing the whistle notes. So if you were wondering on how I learned how to do my whistle notes, is I actually listened to Ariana Grande's whistle notes and I tried to mimic her whistle notes. So I listened to them almost every day and I'd practice almost every day. I probably practiced for longer periods of time than I should have, but I really wanted to master them. So I never really watched any of the videos that taught you how to do whistle notes, which now that I think about it, I probably should have. But you know what? It's okay. We're here now. Nothing I can really do about it now, right? The first thing is being comfortable in the space that you are practicing in. So if you are not comfortable practicing in your room because you're afraid that your parents might hear you, because it's not going to sound very good and you might like be screeching and your voice might crack, I totally get that because I was the same way, but I didn't move locations. So I'm just gonna butt in here. Not moving locations probably prevented me from learning faster than I could have. Just putting that out there. So if you are uncomfortable in your room, I would suggest go finding a spot that you're comfortable in, like a room in your house that you know your parents can't hear you or anyone can't hear you, or I would go into the garage or your car if you have a garage or a car. For whatever reason you're not comfortable in your space, you will be holding back, and that's not good because then the whistle note isn't going to come out the way you want to and you won't be practicing right, and it'll just never work out. So you should really be in a space that you're completely comfortable in practicing, because you're in there, it's your own little space and no one can hear you. So you're just alone, you can practice, doesn't matter if it sounds bad or not, you're just in your own little space practicing your whistle notes. Now on to how to do whistle notes. So you are going to want to be pushing with your diaphragm and you're going to want to have a lot of breath in your whistle notes. So you're almost going to want to be like breathing out the whistle notes, if that makes any sense. Also, make sure you keep your throat very loose and don't tense up, because if you do, then your whistle notes will sound very screechy. So I'm really sorry if the audio is like killing your ears. Sorry, headphone users. But like this. Like that. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a lot of breath in my whistle notes. So like that. I do need to put this out there. You're not gonna be able to learn how to do whistle notes overnight. It actually took me about like a month or two to be able to do whistle notes. So please don't think that you're gonna be able to learn how to do them overnight, because you won't. Sorry. And I also want you to keep in mind that not everyone can do whistle notes, because not everyone's vocal cords are flexible enough to be able to do whistle notes. So just keep that in mind, that not everyone can do it. Okay, so when you finally accomplished how to do whistle notes, you're gonna want to practice your whistle notes a good amount of time throughout every week so you can get better, because I don't want one day you to try to do a whistle note and then you're just not going to be able to do it as good as you were able to do it before because you weren't practicing. Like, I don't want you to go like, oh my god, what the hell happened? Like, I used to be able to do whistle notes and now I can't. It'll probably be because you're not practicing enough, and that'll just tell you that you have to practice more. So I'm just trying to warn you in advance that you should keep up the practice, because I don't want that to happen to you. Alright, so that is the end of this video. I hope it was helpful for you. This is my first YouTube video talking in front of a camera, so I'm hoping I wasn't being too awkward. I'm hoping everything made sense in the video. I'm hoping it was helpful. I hope you have a good day or night, whatever time it is for you when you're watching this, and maybe leave some video suggestions in the comments. So if you guys want to learn anything else, let me know. Okay, bye! um 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 um